And I know it was a little different without fans, but it had to be nice to pick up a victory inside Matthew Knight Arena again, and good to be home.
Well, we did some good things. Disappointed in our ball movement. A lot of defensive assignments. We were plus 14 on the boards. I thought Eric and LJ really did a good job there. We just, like I said, the ball movement's got to improve. Our communication defensively's got to improve. We had a stretch there at about the 6-minute mark, 5-minute mark. We had a chance to put them away, and we had 4 bad turnovers, just guys leaving their feet, and just a really bad 3 or 4 possessions. And Eugene tries to throw one behind his back. I mean, we could have put ourselves in bad position there. I hope we learned something from that.
How about Eric Williams, Coach? That 17-point, 10-rebound performance. It just seems like he just plays so hard for you.
At times he really did. I liked his effort. Got in a little foul trouble the first half, but he did some good things. And, when he gets his feet set like that on threes and his balance, he's got a good follow through. So that didn't surprise me when he hit shots. I thought he was in position.
We talked about it a little bit on the pregame show, Coach, just about how you would have to guard, and you held Eastern Washington to a pretty low 3-point shooting percentage. Were you happier with the way you guys defended the 3 in this contest?
Well, I thought they wore down a little bit, with the travel and that. And like I said, we had some communication mistakes that I thought we gave up way too easy of shots on. But they're a good team. They're an experienced team. They had all their players back. We knew we'd have a fight on our hands. Eugene gets in foul trouble the first half, and Eric gets in foul trouble. So, we were a little thin there. But, the guys, second half, again, the rebounding I thought was a big difference. If we went and turned it over, I thought we'd have had some pretty good possessions there and maybe pulled away a little earlier.
All right, Coach, thanks for spending a few minutes with us on the postgame show, and we'll catch up with you on Wednesday.
All right.
We'll open it up to the rest of the media here, Coach, and we'll start with James Crapia from the Oregonian.
Danny, you mentioned the behind-the-back pass. It was sandwiched between a nice offensive possession for Eugene where he took on 3 defenders, faked them out, and got a bucket. He got a bucket after it. So what's the going rate in Kangaroo Court when you have 2 positives and a negative?
Well, like 3 positives, especially with one that I did see what he saw. There was LJ was on the baseline there, and I know what he was thinking. But at that point in the game, after we had 3 guys leave their feet and turn it over, that just wasn't the right play. In the course of a basketball game, it's like a quarterback who throws an interception or 2. In the next possession, he can't throw another one. I talk to our team all the time about runs, and if we have a couple turnovers, we got to be a little more conservative. We got to get a shot, and that was the only thing that was disappointing about that. And I agree, made a couple nice moves there that he was really a force. So again, we're a different team when he's playing well. We've got to get Dante playing so we get his size going. Chandler can give us better minutes. So we've got a lot of work to do there, but we should be making progress. And again, it's our 3rd game, and told the guy I didn't expect it to be perfect, but we got to make improvement, and a lot of new faces out there. I looked out there, we had Jalen and Eric and Eugene and LJ, we all new guys, so we just got a lot of work to do. They're going to have to get more familiar with each other, and we've got a lot of organizational things to do, both on the defense and offensive end.
Chris Hansen from the Register Guard.
Yeah, Deanna, when did you know that this game was going to take place? Did you guys come back from Omaha knowing that this was a possibility?
Oh, yeah. No. We thought we had it because they had gone to Arizona and everybody tested good. You're just kind of always calling everybody about how their testing's going. But we knew they played a Pac-12 school on Saturday. So we knew they had tested thoroughly through there. Number 55, their starting point guard from a year ago, was the only guy who didn't make that trip because he was still isolated. He played a few minutes today. So they had their whole team. Everybody tested. So after Saturday, I probably felt 100% sure. On Friday, it was still could they get through the testing protocol. And so no, we appreciate them making the effort to get here. This is tough times, on everybody, and I think Eastern, they're battlers. They're going to win. I think they're going to win their league. They got everybody back from a team that won it last year, except for one player, and they're going to be a lot to handle. They're going to shoot it better than they did tonight, and they're going to be tough to handle.
Matt Preem, 247 Sports.
Dana, what'd you think of your guys' shot selection? Thought like maybe the Chargers in the first half, guys got maybe a little tentative to attack the rim.
We took some bad shots. We wasted a lot of possessions, either with turnovers or, just ball movement's not good enough. It's got to get a lot better. Everybody's catching it, and their first reaction is to put the ball on the floor. Other than LJ, we've got a bunch of guys that, want to make a play every time they catch it. And we keep showing them the stats of, when the defense gets set on one side and we don't move the ball to a second side or even a third side, our percentages are just not very good. And they just don't trust me. Gotta get better. We got to get that ball moving from side to side. And I remember one time in the second half, we came down, we looked at Eugene, we swung it, looked at her again, swung it back, and he got a layup. Just because we hit three sides. And you make that defense shift, it's a whole different game rather than just letting them set and, getting their defense stacked. And that's where a lot of our turnovers came, when the defense was stacked.
Jerry Thompson, Ducks Illustrated.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about leaving your feet. I assume you meant on offense, but the first two baskets of the game was on defense leaving the floor on ball fakes or whatever, and it happened a number of times afterwards. Are you going to be able to clean that one up? Because
that's your scouting report. Davison, preseason player of the year for them, number 10. He's a good three-point shooter, but he's not great. So we weren't running him off the line. We were supposed to break his rhythm and bounce. And Chris tried running him off the line twice and just went by him, and he hit 2 15-footers, which he likes to do. So that was scouting report mistakes. Number 24, Aiken, now we were trying to run him off the line. If we run by him and make him put it on the floor, that was the scouting report. We were running him off the line. But not Davison. That was his rhythm and bounce player, and made 2 scouting report errors.
James, the Oregonian.
Dana, LJ plays starter-like minutes, and I realize it's only his second. There we go.
That's me, James. Sorry, I apologize.
Sorry about that. LJ plays starter-like minutes. I realize it's only his second game after being cleared and whatnot, but you mentioned how he can make plays for others. Can he get you by at the one until everybody else gets up to speed, or until Will comes back?
He's going to play starter minutes, as long as he keeps playing as hard as he is and moving the ball like he is. He's going to play starters minutes. I can start 6 guys, but he's going to play starters minutes. There's no doubt about it. And he gives us a lot of energy. He had 10 rebounds. I think he went 2 for 6 from 3. I think he'll get a little better there and put the ball on the floor. He's moving the ball as well or better than anybody we have on the team. So, like I said, I don't know who to start, but he's going to play as many minutes as anybody we have.
Ryan Milano, KWVA Sports.
Coach, you were down for a majority of the first half, and coming in after the second half, it seemed like you were able to stretch the lead to double digits pretty quickly. What was the difference between the first half and the second half that your team did better?
Our defensive intensity got up a little bit. I thought we didn't make some of the same scouting report mistakes that we made in the first half. thought we did a better job of recognizing things. The only thing I was disappointed with was our defensive transition and communication. They missed 3 open threes in transition that, you know, they're going to hit, and good teams are going to hit. So that was, you know, my biggest concern was just some of the shots that we did give up in defensive transition, and some of our switches weren't clean, and they got some decent looks.
Time for one more question before we get to some players. Let's go Chris Hansen, the register guard.
Yeah, Danny, you mentioned a couple times that one of the things you like about Terry is his speed and his quickness. What were your thoughts on his play at the end of the first half, and how do you see him improving these last couple of games?
Well, he's trying. You know, he's trying to do what we ask him to do. I think other than a block out on they got an offensive rebound on putback, and he didn't try to block his man out. I thought other than that, he did a lot of good things. He's got to get the ball moving, but he's trying. You know, it's a lot to ask to run our stuff and, you know, be in those pressure situations. But he showed his quickness on that, you know, getting from one end to the other off a big rebound that he got. He just took it and went and got all the way to the rim. It was an athletic play and kind of showed his speed and quickness.